Hello friends. So today we are going to see about the concrete blocks. So in the previous lecture we have seen what is the concrete blocks, what is the uses of concrete blocks, how it is prepared we have discussed. So today we are going to continue about the classification of concrete blocks. So what are the types of concrete blocks? Again there are different classifications we can do about the concrete blocks. So concrete block means what? So in the previous videos we have discussed about the brick masonry. Okay, so also we have discussed about the stone masonry. Brick masonry we have discussed how brick masonry is, what is meant by brick masonry. So what are the classifications of brick masonry, what are the brick bonds, what are the types of bricks we are using in the construction of brick masonry. All the types we have discussed in the previous lectures. So similarly in the stone masonry we have discussed about the types of stone masonry walls. Okay, different types and particularly where these types of walls are used for stone masonry. So similarly, this is the so brick masonry and stone masonry are the construction done by using natural resource. Okay, so brick is prepared by using natural mud. Okay, so clay brick, mud brick. I am talking about the mud brick, and stone is a natural material which we are getting from the quarry. Okay, which we are getting from the ground surface. So we are going to construct the wall by using stone masonry is a natural material. Concrete is the artificial material. Concrete blocks. So concrete blocks we have discussed. We are going to discuss about the concrete blocks here. So this is the artificial. So in the previous lecture we have discussed about the concrete block masonry. We have discussed this slide in the previous lecture. So why do we use hollow blocks? So we have discussed about the types of concrete blocks. So solid and hollow. So we have also discussed about this why to use the hollow bricks. So we have discussed about the types of concrete blocks also. So advantages of using concrete blocks. What is the advantage we have discussed in the previous video. So now we are going to start with concrete blocks are manufactured in the following surface finish. So this is the classification done according to the surface finish only. So it means what? So surfaces of concrete which we can see in the elevation will be different for each type of concrete block. For each type of concrete block. So there are some different classifications according to the surface finish. So first is common textured finish is the first classification. Second classification is glazed finish. So it is the finish will be glazed finish. Third classification is slumped finish. It is the classification of concrete blocks, slumped finish. Next is spatially faced finish. So some special treatments will be given on the surface. So that is called as a spatially faced finish. Next is colored finish. So different types of colors may be used in the as a pigment in the concrete blocks, so that do some we can do some architectural requirements. We can do some architectural requirements. So in that manner, different color finishes are there. So one by one we'll discuss in detail. So first is common texture finish. So here you can see this image. So here this is the common texture. So generally what is done, so less than 12 mm size of aggregate, sand and cement is used for the preparation of this cube. So this is the solid block, solid concrete block, and this is the hollow concrete block. But the surface as you see, so there is no any smooth surface. Okay, so there is no smooth surface. So rough surface is there, rough surface is there. That is called as a common textured finish, common textured finish. So what is again the advantage of this rough surface? So when you are going to do plastering work, okay, so bonding of plaster and the brick masonry will be proper due to the rough surface of this concrete, due to the rough surface of this concrete block. So similar pattern in this also the surface is rough. Okay, so due to the rough surface, mortar connection, mortar joint or the plaster joint, instead of saying mortar joint, because mortar is also used for the joints also, but plaster will be holded on the brick very properly, very tightly due to the rough surface, and anchorage between between plaster and brick will be good. That's why it is the advantage. And again, as we have discussed in the previous lecture, that hollow blocks, it is used for insulation purpose. It is used for insulation purpose. So this is the common textured finish. This is the common textured finish. So this is the first type of textured finish or surface finish block. So and even it is economical and cheapest. we can say, out of other surface finishes. This common textured finish is economical brick to be used for the construction. Size also you have discussed. So size of this brick may be 400 long, 200 height, and 150 width. So it may vary. It may vary. So size of this brick is different and size of this brick is different. So size will be different according to the location of the country. Size of this brick, it is according to the requirement of the industry. So this is this common textured finish block, concrete block. So generally these types of blocks are used for the construction of main wall also, but in some areas we can see that these types of bricks are used for, so solid blocks. Solid bricks are generally used for compound wall construction. Compound wall construction. So it is also one thing we should know where this is used. So just the hollow blocks are not generally used for compound walls. Hollow blocks are not generally used for compound walls. Okay. So here you can avoid. Why to provide the hollowness in this brick? Because you can reduce the volume of concrete. You can reduce the volume of concrete, and you can increase the width. You can increase the width here. Okay. Width is more here. Width and height is same in this case. This is about common textured finish. Next is glazed finish. So in this image you can see the glazed finish brick, concrete brick walls are there. Concrete bricks are there. So what actually means by glazed finish? Glazing means what? Shining is there on the brick. Shining is there on these on the surface. So actually yes, we'll just read out this. What is actually meaning of this? So glazed blocks are regular concrete blocks with a tile-like surface permanently fixed onto one or more faces. A composite of glass, pigments and binder is injected or molded onto the surface of cured concrete block. The units then pass through a kiln to fuse and permanently bond the glaze to the unit. Okay. So generally, what is the meaning of this glaze definition? What is how it is prepared is, so generally normal concrete blocks are prepared first of all. So some glass or pigments are injected with the binder material. It may be injected or it may be molded on the surface. So you can see here. So blue color surface is there, smooth surface is there. So it looks like a rubber finish. It looks like a rubber finish, and it is glazing. Okay, it is glazing. So here this may be molded from the upper side or on the face of the brick, or it may be injected. In some material may be injected due to get this glazing finish to the surface of the brick. Here these units then pass. Okay, after molding or injection of the pigments of the or the binder materials, it is passed in the kiln. So it may be passed from the kiln, or it may be passed from the some type of special types of furnaces to reduce the moisture, or to bond the permanently glazed material to the rough surface of the concrete block. Okay, so this is the requirement. So it is again burning process, or as we generally clay bricks, we know after molding, after demolding, we are just using that bricks for burning purpose. Okay, so similar process is there used for this also, this glazed finish surface also. So after laying the after molding or after injecting the material, the brick should be burned. Okay, so it should be burned in clean, or there may be some special types of furnaces for these types of bricks. Okay, so what is the purpose of this types of brick, preparation of this types of bricks? So you can see this wall. Okay, so it is best for elegance. It is best for elegance. Okay, which is the common principles of planning. Okay, so elegance will get the natural elegance. We need not require to do plastering on this. We need not require to do paint on this. So again, we can reduce the cost by avoiding the plaster and avoiding the paint of this paint on this wall. That is one another advantage we can get from this glazed finish. So next we'll discuss about the slumped finish. Okay, so here you can see in this image a Common texture finish surface is there, one layer, one course, and two courses we can see here are slumped finish. So again, this is the slumped finish surface of the concrete block. So what is the purpose? What may be the purpose of this? It is again the requirement. It is again the requirement of the industry. If they want a slumped finish surface, we can provide the slumped finish surface of this brick. Here you can see the slumped finish is there. Again, if you are going to do plastering on this, again it is an advantageous that bonding of the plaster and this types of slumped surface finish is very good. Okay, bonding will be good in this types of surface finish. Okay. So again, it is the requirement. It is depends on the requirement of architect. It is depends on the requirement of owner of the building. It is depends upon the requirement of society. It is depends on the requirement of industry. So according to the requirement, these different types of finishes are there. Different types of surface finishes are there. Okay, so this is about the slump finish. And in this slump finish, it may be solid or it may be hollow. Both the types of surface finishes are there. It may be solid block, it may be hollow block. Okay, these are the two types. Now, spatially faced finish. Again, this is another type of concrete block. So this is a solid concrete block. So if you can see this, it looks like a stone, natural stone, due to its surface finish. We have given a surface finish to get a elegance or to get a view of a natural stone. So that is here you can see in this first image here you can see that surface finish is like looks like a stone, and but the material is concrete. Here in this second image here you can see a red color is added, and a texture like white dots and red dots are there in this surface finish, so here you can see so this is again a special type of finish. It is required, it depends on the requirement, okay. Another one, here you can see one groove is provided into this center of the center of the concrete block. So it looks like a tile flooring, it looks like a tile finish. So rough surface tiles are provided, seems to be rough surface tiles are provided on the face of the wall. Okay, here again a different design is there, you can provide different designs. Here vertical grooves are provided. Okay, so these types of blocks, it gives the elegance, different brick will give a different elegance to the surface or the building. Okay, and in these images you can see that red color, grayish color and whitish color, three types of slumped finish surfaces are there. But this is again the special type of finish, we can see this is again the special type of finish is provided on the surface in this image. So these are the special, I have shown few examples here. You will get n numbers of different finishes, special finish. It is why again it is depends on the requirement of the industry occupant. Okay, this is the main thing. So it is generally, it is depends on the requirement only of the industry. No one is going to do such types of bricks, different shapes and different, because generally we are using the common bricks. It is produced in small amount as per the requirement. Okay. Next is colored finish. Okay, so here you can see in this image different concrete blocks are kept on one another. So different courses are there. First, second, third, fourth and fifth course are there. In all the courses you can see different colors are there. So it gives a different elegance to the eyes. Okay, so by using some different colors of concrete blocks you can construct a wall to give the look to the building, Okay, it is against and the requirement of the building. So this is about the colored finish blocks. Different colors of concrete blocks are there. Now we'll discuss about the points need to be observed in concrete block masonry. So what should be the points we have to observe when we are going to construct a concrete block? So blocks should be dry before use. It's a very important requirement. Vertical joints should be broken. So no straight vertical joint should be there in alternate courses. Okay, so vertical joint should be break. Third one, mortar used should not be stronger than the block itself. It should have less strength according to the strength of the concrete block. Next is the preferable mortar is 1:1:3 10 cement, lime, sand mix. Cement 1 proportion, lime 1 proportion, and sand mix 1 proportion. Okay, this is the requirement for the concrete blocks. Why to use lime? Because lime is generally used for bonding. Okay, and we can add some different colors also. We can add some different colors also. Next one is the joints should be 5 to 10 mm thick. Joint should be 5 to 10 mm thick. So thickness of that joint for the concrete block masonry, it should be 5 to 10 mm. Okay, not more than 10 mm it is required. Next is the blocks used for external walls should have absorption less than 10% because what happens, concrete absorbs the water. Okay. If you have not provided the plastering, then it will absorb the water and dampness will be created into the internal building. So 10% the absorption should be less than 10%, and for the internal walls absorption should up to 15% may be permitted because directly it is not exposed to the rain internal walls. Okay, so we can provide the walls bricks which are having up to 15% absorption capacity. Okay, but for the external purpose we have to provide less than 10% absorption. Okay, it is the basic requirement. So these are the points we have to remember when we are going to construct a concrete block masonry. So use of solid concrete blocks. So generally where these types of concrete blocks are used. Hey, I have list out some few points here, but you can. There are many uses. Where these concrete blocks may be used. Okay. So generally, first is circular fire pit. So fire pits we again use that concrete blocks. Garden walls. So when we are going to construct a garden, so in that garden walls we can provide the concrete blocks. Garden planters. So periphery to the plant, we can provide this concrete blocks. Retaining walls. So also we can provide the solid concrete blocks for the retaining purpose. And next is steps. So for providing the steps, we can use the concrete blocks. So these are the some few points I have highlighted here. But it can be used for construction of building also. In the commercial type of buildings, generally concrete blocks are used because PD construction is a requirement. Okay, n numbers of uses are there. So just you don't stick about this 25 to 6 points. There are n different uses for the concrete blocks. Thank you.